Hello, welcome to Insights in Action with Orange 142, where we interview agency leaders and business owners to uncover the journeys, the strategies, and the insights that drive their success. At Orange 142, we're all about transforming brand stories into impactful digital experiences through innovative media and marketing solutions. And today I'm very lucky to be joined by Ryan of RPEOrigin. How's it going, Ryan?
Great, Shiv. Great to be here and really excited to talk to you today.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And I would love to just start this off by learning a little bit more about you and your background and a little bit more about RPE Origin.
Sure. I've been in the email space for going on 26 years. I started back in the internet world back in 98. I had a small startup in Omaha, and through the years, really have gravitated toward email marketing. Became one of the primary thought leaders in the space over the years, spending a lot of time talking to marketers about how to accelerate their hopes and their dreams and their goals into an effective email marketing strategy. About 7 years ago, I came on to RPE Origin after more than a decade of working on the SaaS side with some of the biggest ESPs in the space. And really was brought into this agency to course correct and to build up the agency into a more broad and more powerful agency in the space. And what we do is primarily work with enterprise companies on accelerating their email innovation. So we work as a vendor agnostic and email centric agency, and we differentiate ourselves because we live and breathe it every day and really apply the last 26 years of knowledge to our client partners.
Okay, nice. And you guys are, you said you're vendor agnostic and you guys are an
Mhm.
email centric agency. You're the only one in the digital space. What does
Correct.
that mean? What does being vendor agnostic mean for your clients? And how does this approach set you guys apart from traditional agencies?
Yeah, that's a great question. So if you think about the vast number of companies out there, especially on the enterprise side, everybody has different needs, different sizes of lists, different sophistication, data requirements. And there are a whole host of ESPs in the primary tiers out there that these clients are on, whether it's Salesforce or Zeta or Oracle or Marigold or any of those, right? And so where we come at this is that when we bring our clients on board, we snap around whatever technology they have. And after 25 years, we've been in every first and second tier ESP out there,
Mhm.
which gives us a lot of insight into how to negotiate their success within the tool set that they have. But we also have contacts at all those platforms at a senior level to be able to accelerate challenges and questions rather than a ticketing system that most companies would use.
That's really interesting. We take a similar approach as a marketing agency. We partner with a lot of DSPs, which is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
ESPs, but DSPs, which makes us agnostic. And it really allows you to go in and find the best solution for your clients. It really, and I think that there's so much value in that rather than you do see these agencies that are very specific to one. And not that there's anything wrong with that. Usually you build a
No,
good relationship with an ESP or a DSP. But when you're agnostic like that, it allows you to help so many more companies in so many more different ways.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Is that our job, your job, my job is to be a service to the client, right? And not to force them into a square hole when they have a round peg.
Right.
And we work a lot with RFPs and migrations as well. And when we find that somebody needs to move, we can help them. But our job is to enable their dreams within their marketing goals into reality and not sit there and go, well, you should use this platform or that platform.
Absolutely. And so you've been in email marketing for 25 years and you guys have worked within major ESPs. How has the landscape of email marketing evolved over the years and what trends are you most excited about right now?
Yeah, man, I could spend like an hour on that one, but I'll give you the short version.
Sure.
There was a lot of innovation back in the early 2010s in the email marketing space. There were some primary leaders, Exact Target and Responses were the primary leaders back then. And what we saw is that these companies really competed on a lot of different things, but they competed on how fast they could mature the technology to be omni-channel. And so we saw a lot of addition of functionality to be the best and be the biggest. And
Mm.
that had the side effect of trickling down to the second and third class of ESPs. So there was a lot of innovation at that time. Well, those two companies got acquired, and that innovation arc that we were so used to stalled.
Yeah.
And so fast forward to about 5 years ago, and we started to see a lot of different innovation around where is your data stored in the cloud or on servers? Where is your sending happening? What kind of functionality? Are you all in one? Are you spoken wheel? And so we started to see that innovation arc perk up again. And right now we're at the beginning stages of how our AI agents incorporated into the huge data sets that these companies have, primarily zero or first party data.
Hmm.
And how do companies create the easy button for marketers to be able to do something that used to take us 6 months of data sciences to construct a cohort analysis and all that targeting? How can I do that within a 30-second turnaround? And that's the really exciting thing for us, is to watch these platforms tackle that AI application in a very real sense that benefits marketers.
Yeah, wow. That's really interesting. It's really interesting how for a while it was stagnant. And that's maybe what
Yeah.
happens when things are monopolized a little bit, right? And then it jumps up. And it's cool how you guys have been around for all of that.
Yeah, it's been fun to see the maturation of this channel over the last 25 years, from when
Yeah.
we were back in the early 2000s. We were making it up as we went. There were no
Yeah.
rules, there was nothing. There was AOL dial up, and the rules back 25 years ago were very different than the rules today, but seeing the growth of different companies over the years has been exciting.
Yeah. And you pivoted RPE Origin from a lifestyle business to a true
Mhm.
contender in the email marketing space. What were some of the key changes that you implemented to achieve that kind of transformation?
Yeah, I changed our offering,
Mm.
going from a very small set of, hey, we can do this great, to, hey, I want to hire people and bring in these people to really unify across the different sub-disciplines within email. So creative, CRM strategy, email strategy. And not that we didn't have that capability before, but it wasn't very robust. And so it's about investment in the company, investment in people, keeping our same kind of flavor and lifestyle and treatment of employees, and really not even employees, team members, right?
Yeah.
And bringing that team together was the pivotal moment for us, is when I started working with that team to redefine who we were, pretty much tear everything down and build it up from scratch. And that's where we went from, the company used to be Red Pill Email, and we changed it over to RPEOrigin as a way to transform ourselves into not only a new brand, but a new offering.
Wow, that's awesome. It's cool how you guys focus on culture, but it's also interesting that you got, yeah, I feel like a lot of brands should go through a name and brand change a lot of times, because what gets you
Yeah.
from zero to X is not going to get you from that
No.
point to the next level. And it even sound RPE Origin even sounds a little bit more big, like a little bigger, at least
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys.
It's true. Companies really have to go through a rebirth at different stages in their cycle. And that not only is the same with is applicable to the brand, but it's applicable to the C level.
Yeah.
And that you typically have C levels that can take a company so far. And
Yes.
then there's the next C level that takes it from that point forward. And that's where I've been good in my career, has been able to take that company from, okay, this level. Now I'm gonna drive it forward in an aggressive way. And it's been a fun time. I love the people I work with, and just couldn't see myself doing anything else.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. And you guys offer services across the entire marketing spectrum, right? From strategy to migrations. I'm curious, how do you guys help enterprise clients navigate those complexities of email marketing at scale?
It's really about, how do we expand? It starts with expanding the current team's knowledge base, right? Typically, your email marketer is coming fresh out of college. That's their first job, and they throw them an email. Unfortunately, they get thrown an email to just wing it. And what we try to do is build up that knowledge base and really educate our client partners. And then what we do is expand their capabilities within the tool set that they're using. And so we can augment teams to move faster than they can. But really it's about taking the marketer's hand, the marketing team, the CMO, and guiding them through what a responsible enterprise level email marketing program looks like, and being consultative and being helpful, not pushing things down their throat that they can't achieve. A lot of companies will throw out this big, grandiose strategy that is going to transform the entire company. And the company looks at it and goes, there's no way I'm going to do that at all. And so we're incredibly realistic about our expectations and about the expectations of our marketing partners.
That's awesome. Very cool. And you've contributed to platforms like martech.org, and you have a strong voice in the industry. What
Mhm.
advice would you give to companies looking to revitalize their email marketing strategies in today's competitive digital landscape?
Oh, you know what? That's a great question. We start a lot of conversations with examinations of what they're currently doing, assessments, right?
Hmm.
And everybody does an assessment, right?
Right.
And it's you talk to somebody, oh, we're going to do an audit, right? We've changed it, and not just the name, but tainted to an assessment of let's look at your technology, let's look at your programs, let's give you some quick wins up front, and let's give you the path. And what we try to do is, again, get to that realistic expectation of what is going to be able to be done
Hmm.
because we're always challenged with time and resources and money. And
Yeah.
so what we need to do is come in and be that realistic voice. And we have done that successfully for a lot of enterprise companies. And the one thing I think is the cornerstone of it is to tell them that they're not bad.
Mm.
A lot of companies have this guilt complex of my program sucks. I make a lot of money, but email's the one and only channel where you can send crap and you still can make money. And so we want to really accentuate the stuff that they're doing
Mhm.
well
Yeah.
and build on that from a confidence standpoint. It's as much psychological as it is a consultative.
Yeah. Wow. So the big tip is understanding that you're not doing it's not bad. It can just be improved upon
It
for
can
a lot
just
of
be
these guys.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell clients all the time, don't listen to me, test it. I have been wrong as many times as I've been right. And I may be up on stage, but that didn't make me any smarter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I think it's that reality. I think when companies look internally and have a very honest reflection on what they do and how they do it and the systems that they have, that's the platform for growth that we can help them with.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Ryan, what you do is super interesting. And as you speak, you hear a lot of experience coming through. I'm sure when clients come in and they say something, it's a lot of times you've already probably tried it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those, it's like the old saying, right? I've failed more times than you probably attempted this
Yes.
thing.
I've forgotten more than you've tried and
Exactly.
that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Where can people learn a little bit more about you and where can people learn more about your agency?
Sure. From the agency, it's RPEOrigin.com. You can find me, Ryan Phelan, on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter at Ryan P. Phelan. And if you are a cooking aficionado, my chef page, because I'm a home chef, my chef page is on Instagram at Ryan P. Phelan 12. That's where
Wow.
I do all my non-email stuff.
Yeah,
That's my fun part.
that's awesome. Oh, cool. I'm gonna go check that out too. I'm sure you got some cool recipes and dishes you've cooked up on there, which is awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on, Ryan. This is great.
Thank you and appreciate Orange 142 for having me on here. This has been wonderful.
Thanks.